Hey everyone, Christy Birchfield here, looking at session number 22, our study through Philippians, Running the Race. Today we're going to look at chapter 2, verses 22 through 24. So we're going to cover 3 verses here, and they say, let's see if I can get the picture open up here, says, "But you know his proven character, because he has served with me in the gospel ministry like a son with a father. Therefore, I hope to send him as soon as I see how things go with me. And I am convinced in the Lord that I myself will also come quickly." Now, Paul's been talking to the Philippians about the fact that he's going to send Timothy to them. He knows Timothy's like-minded. He has the interests of Jesus Christ. Those things that we've seen over the last 2 or 3 sessions with this. And Paul goes through and says, hey, look, I'm sending him to you. But I really would like to be there myself. I really want to be able to go and be able to be a part of that. So I'm hoping to be able to come to see you too soon. Paul's in prison. And yet he has this amazing hope that God can do anything. I think it's really interesting, and we need to make sure, whether we're going through dark and dire, terrible circumstances, situations. I mean, right now we have coronavirus that's pretty much taken over everything, confined everyone to their houses, and brought on the new term social distancing, which has definitely changed the culture of the world that we live in today. So even with all of that darkness and difficulty and frustration, fear, are we finding the hope that Christ has? Do we have the purpose that Christ has? Do we have the positivity that Christ talks about? Paul's in prison, and yet here he's talking about how, I hope to be able to come see you soon. It seems like a ludicrous statement to us if we really think about it. And yet to Paul, he knows God can do anything. God could absolutely have made it so he could walk out of that prison the next day, if God felt like that would have served God's purpose and glorified God as a result of that. Paul never lost hope that God would be who God is and that God could do anything. Can we find that positivity in the midst of difficult and frustrating circumstances, just like Paul? Thanks.